We are part of the Fired Up Sports Network of shows. Please check out other Fired Up Sports Network podcasts like the P-Lot Pod, Water Cooler Talk, Bell Smashers, Philly Sports Love and Pain, Drunk on Broad, Beer Battered Sports, and the Fired Up Sports Show, which are available on all major podcasting hosting sites and social media. Also, check out Mark Ramos' Roundup on firedupsports.com, which breaks down the happenings going on with all your favorite local teams.
Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions.
E-A-G-L-E-S-Eagles! Swinging a miss, struck him out. The Philadelphia Phillies are 2008 World Champions of Baseball.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Flyers are going to win the Stanley Cup. The Flyers win the Stanley Cup. For the lead. Yes! Iverson, wow, what a fake off Daniels as he broke his ankles and got all the way to the cup.
What up?
What up, boys?
Welcome in.
Welcome to episode 966 of How Did This Get Made? No, I'm just kidding. Welcome to Drunk on Broad, my friends. Welcome to Drunk
Yeah,
on
this
Broad.
is well, if anybody's counting, and it's just us, it's episode 284. So
284? 284?
284.
Holy cow. Man, what are we going to do for our 500th episode?
Something big.
Something big. I mean, that's like 14
We
years
might all
away.
have to be in the same building for that one.
I think we would have, for the 500th, yes. That's
For
a must.
500 blowout.
Absolutely.
That's a must.
Listen, on one of the most recent Instagram ones, I saw Oscar check in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I caught him in the comments.
I love it.
OG Oscar.
OG Oscar, my man. I haven't talked to that kid in quite some time. He's just living his best life, just doing his
He was
HR
the-
job.
He was the hostess with the mostest.
He was. Oh, God, Oscar was great. Anything with Oscar is always fun because he's just dumb. And I love him.
Joe Flacco enthusiast.
Joe Flacco. He loves Joe Flacco. he's such a bum. That's why we love
minute
Oscar.
when Joe Flacco was an Eagle for like
He was-
a hot second.
Yeah.
We were trying to convince him to go get a jersey.
Yeah. Dude, Oscar, I think, has every team Joe Flacco played on. He loves Joe Flacco. That's all there is to it. And I'm not mad at him. We all have our downfalls. We can't be perfect. So shout out to you, Oscar. Shout out to you. The boys, how the hell you been? How the hell you been?
Shout out to Philly drinkers. Philly Drunk on Broad 15. Go get yourself a discount. Get yourself some nice merch. Right? Rich is in New Jersey, so his took a little bit longer to get there, but he's got a solid Hit the John t-shirt coming to him.
I can't wait. I'm going to wear it to the Phillies game on the 11th when I take Ollie. So I'm excited. So let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I mean, listen, we're about to embark on the summer. Weather we had outside events at school today, and it was like a sauna out there. It was sweltering. But listen, Rich,
how was the day?
Hot. It was hot. You got the pool up and running.
Oh, you know it. You know it, dude. Ollie was jumping in there after dinner. He was just excited.
Let's go.
It's the time, dude. I'm so excited. Like when it hits this time and it's like you finally get like 8 days in a row of like above 75, then it hits like 90. It's just please don't drop past 50. Like again, like it did 2 weeks ago. Please let's not do that.
Yeah, I don't think anybody needs that.
Go home, Mother
Nobody
Nature. You're drunk.
Rich, so the last time Joe and I got together, we ranked the opposing quarterbacks that the Eagles are going to face. And I'm curious to get your feedback because we put Jalen Hurts in the list after we kind of went up and down, and I'm curious to see. So can you see it on the screen if I put it up? If I spotlight it?
No, hold on. Yep, I can see it.
All right. So we got from 1 down. So let's just do the top 5. So we got Mahomes, Allen. We inserted Hurts, but it was Mahomes, Allen,
Okay.
Stafford, Jaden Daniels.
Okay.
Any ups, downs, disagreements?
For what, the top 4?
Yeah.
Top 4. I don't know, man. It's tough. Sophomore slump. Jaden Daniels having him at 5. I think that's fair. Um, uh, ranking quarterbacks opposed to wide receivers and weapons. I mean, to be honest with you, dude, I'm moving. Well, out of the top 4, I'm cool with that. But I have some issues with 5 through 11.
Oh, all right. Talk to me.
I think Jared Goff needs to drop down to 11. And I need Bo Nix to shoot up to 6.
Ooh, we're gonna swap.
I would swap Jared Goff with Bo Nix solely because of what you saw Bo Nix do last year with Cortland Sutton, no tight end, and a bunch of rookies or, I mean, second, third year guys that were buried on the depth chart behind Jerry Judy. And you could even say Jaden Daniels could be 6th or 7th and have Justin Herbert be the number 5. I mean, it's no respect to Jaden Daniels.
Sure.
But I think Bo Nix is way too low. I mean, Jordan
Okay.
Love, hell of a quarterback. I would probably put Jordan Love over Baker Mayfield. Um, Again, when you have that many weapons and your run game is insane like Tampa Bay, like Baker will feast. But like imagine putting Bo Nix in that same situation, or Matthew Stafford, or Justin Herbert. Like it's tough. But I agree with the bottom. I mean, the bottom is great. Caleb Williams, JJ McCarthy, Geno Smith, Russell Wilson. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's going to stay where it is. But I'm high on Bo Nix this year. I think you know
Okay.
Bo Nix landed in the best situation with Sean Payton.
He really did.
Like you couldn't ask for a better situation for a, Bo Nix isn't a spring chicken. He's 25, 26, I believe. Um, he hopped around colleges, but he came into the right situation with Sean Payton, and it just poised him for success. So, yeah, I
I
like
mean,
that list. I think you guys are
it,
spot on with everything else.
if you think about it, Rich, that was it's a little bit earlier, but it's around the same kind of time that Sean Payton and Drew Brees kind of got connected,
Yeah.
right?
I
It,
mean, the
it, it
unfortunate part for the Broncos is they're still getting smushed by the cap because of Russell Wilson's dead cap hit after the trade.
yeah,
But at the same time, they have such a young nucleus that they're going to be fine. And once they have money and Bo Nix could get like a legit wide receiver
right,
too,
yeah.
that'll be crazy to see because he did some fantastic things last year. Um, and I'm excited to see what Bo can do this year. I am. I actually have my hot take is Denver wins the AFC West.
Ooh,
I
over
have
the Chargers and
I
Chiefs.
have so I have all 3 of them making the playoffs. Um,
Okay,
but I have Denver and then Los Angeles and then Kansas City. Kansas City and LA being tied. So I have
okay. You think
yeah.
they really take that big of a step back?
I don't think it's necessarily a step back. I just think those close games that they squeaked out last year, I feel like,
Yeah,
3 of them won't go their way. Um and then they end up what? Like 12 and 5. Them and the
yeah,
Chargers both end up 12 and 5, but I think, you know, 13 and 4 or 14. I think honestly I do think Denver goes like 13 and 4. I think they just squeak in, but it's gonna that is the division that is going to be the toughest in the AFC. I know you can say about the AFC North, but I think that's just like a two team race at this point between
yeah.
the Bengals and Baltimore. I think the Steelers missed the playoffs. The Browns are abysmal. If you look at the AFC East, I only think, to be honest with you, Buffalo comes out of that division, and I think you get your playoff, your two wild cards from
Yeah.
over there. What's up, Chris? New
Hey,
Madden
what's up,
covers
Chris and
fire,
Adam?
bro. Fire.
Let's go. You got like and the other thing, Rich, where and we're gonna get to the Madden stuff in a minute because that's
Yeah,
the
that's cool
the
shit.
content was incredible. Where Jalen Hurts falls on this list, like below Patrick Mahomes, below Josh Allen, but above Matthew Stafford, Jaden Daniels, or like is he above? I mean,
if with my unbiased opinion, it is Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes.
Wow.
okay,
But to be completely honest, I'm still, as much as I want to be sold on Josh Allen being that dude, I I really don't think he's that dude. Um, and I'm not even saying like, you just look at what Jalen's done, and
right,
yeah, you can say, well, oh, look at his wide receivers, look at this. It's like, yeah, but Josh Allen hasn't made a Super Bowl. He hasn't looked extremely good in in his championship games. Um,
yeah.
he can't lead a comeback. And when he does, Chiefs get the ball and they lose. Um, I think Mahomes is 3. I think Jalen Hurts, and you can even throw Josh Allen as being like T1. I just all 3 amazing quarterbacks. I'm eye test, and big game situations, and a guy who I want winning a game for me on the field is Jalen Hurts. Um, that's the guy that I want. I feel like just Josh Allen just falls short too much, and I think he's an amazing regular season quarterback. He steals the goal line looks. Um, he's a tough runner. He can throw the deep ball with the best of them. I'm taking Jalen Hurts over pretty much everyone in the NFL right now.
Well, and Joe, just kind of go back and give us the 2 minute version of our conversation because a lot of the conversation that Rich is sharing is kind of the stuff that we talked about
Yep.
Jalen Hurts stat guy versus Jalen Hurts on the field winner guy.
Winner. Yeah, I mean it's all the NFL and the fantasy stats. It's the stat line. It's the sexy, 300 yards and the 2 touchdown games and the 350 yards and the four passing touchdowns. It doesn't matter because Jalen Hurts is going to do whatever it takes to win. He's gotten so much better with taking care of the ball. He ripped the Chiefs' hearts out with those clutch first down runs.
Yeah.
Sensing the pressure, picking up feeling the blitz. The Super Bowl was, we have to load up and put everybody on Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley arguably had his worst game of the season, but the fact that what he brought to the table, that whole dynamic with Jalen having to throw the ball and be the guy. I mean, obviously our defense was lights out, but if Jalen doesn't have a good game or has a bad game, game could be a lot closer. So he finds a way to win. His record since college, he just wins. He's a winner. He's
So
a
what do we
quiet
say? It's
leader.
like 88 and 20 something.
Yeah, 88 and I think 25 or something like just ridiculous numbers as a starter. And he goes about his business. He's not flashy. He's not. I mean, he does commercials, but he's not. He's a very mellow guy. He's all business. And the league and all that they don't really gravitate toward guys. They like the flash and the flair and the glitz and the glamour. He doesn't give a shit, man.
No,
He lines up. He goes to work. He brings his lunch pail to work, and he's all business, and all he does is win, and that's all that matters.
yeah, you gotta fear that hungry dog still, because I mean, even after the Super Bowl, he's back in the building, he's watching film, he's working out, he's doing what he needs to do, and you don't hear that about a lot of guys.
Yeah.
And to his credit, he's outperformed Patrick Mahomes every single time he's played him. So for us to say,
Yeah.
okay, Patrick Mahomes should go over him, I don't, I can't agree with that. I think Patrick Mahomes is a generational talent. He's still
Hmm?
one of the best quarterbacks in the league, but he's not the best. I mean, you were outperformed in 2 Super Bowls by Jalen Hurts. You were
Yeah,
utterly crippled in this Super Bowl. And that's what you have to look at. I'm not saying, "Oh my god, he's terrible. Oh, he's dropping down the 15th." It's like, no. Like, come on. But you look at it through just the eye test and what Jalen's been able to do being, this during this whole season. It's nothing short of incredible. And it's stuff that you saw glimpses of the season before. It's just what happens when you have, a terrible offensive coordinator, bad defensive coordinator, and a coaching staff you can't trust. Um,
very much.
I'm just real big on Jalen Hurts, and it's not just being an Eagles fan. It's just the eye test. It's who do I want to win a big game? Who do I trust with the ball in their hands to make the
Yeah,
right decision? And that's Jalen Hurts. So that's
yeah. I think
what I'm throwing up there.
Rich. I think you look at the fact that they're bringing back what 10 of 11 starters, right? The
Yeah,
consistency of having all those guys in the building, the talent level that's there in that starting 11 is wild. Now, as their roster starts to kind of peter out, right? You start to see that there might be some questions with depth, but like those are problems that you encounter when they happen. Those are things that like
exactly.
you can't control. So like, and then the fact that you're putting him constantly in the best position to be successful,
Yeah,
right? And that's a credit to Howie Roseman, right? Building that roster out the way that he does, right? Rich, give me the 1 minute review of Howie Roseman's ability to be able to move a guy who was an absolute zero in the Super Bowl
Literally.
for a
a
third
guy
round
they
pick.
yeah, a guy they just basically redshirted in the Super Bowl. I mean, the Bryce Up trade is fantastic. To be completely honest with you, it does absolutely nothing for the cap, next to nothing for the cap. But
I mean,
what
they got what 8 million, $7-8 million off the books.
it's
I
They
mean,
did, and they
it's
were able
eight
to
million
split it
dollars, I
between
think,
the two
this
seasons.
year. But next year, it's not. They do take a hit, and but they get a draft pick, and I
but they're
mean
getting a
that's
draft pick back.
But that's what you look at. It's like, fuck the cap. We get a draft pick, so this is great. We're going to get a guy for way cheaper. So
Right.
it's basically, okay, we're done with you. We have no plan for you. See you later. Enjoy San Fran. We'll take this 6. Here's 10 million. Fuck it. Goodbye.
Right.
Like,
Right.
that's it.
Just and right, but
Bryce
his
Huff
ability
needed
to
a
be
fresh
able,
start, but he
yeah,
honestly shouldn't have even been here if we would have just
true.
paid Hassan Reddick. But sometimes those moves that you make, and how we can't hit them all. Like sometimes you try to outsmart yourself. You look at the guy's quality of snaps. You looked at how many snaps he had and his production. It's like great. He had 10 sacks and half the snaps is Hassan Reddick. He's going to be better. No, he just wasn't it, and that's
Yeah.
all you can do. Enjoy San Fran. Fuck yourself, and you were a big zero. So I don't give a shit. See you later.
All right.
Well
Big
said.
news that drops: Saquon Barkley on the cover of Madden in the Kelly Greens.
Yeah, buddy.
If you could stick more needles in the Giants,
Yeah,
it's like just when you think that that story is over, right? Not only does he sign here, not only does he he sets an
Yeah.
NFL rushing record for a season, wins a Super Bowl. Now he's on the cover of Madden. Like all that in what, in less than a year. I think about the fact that
yeah.
like the fact that the money that they could have used to pay him, they paid Daniel Jones, and then they end up getting rid of Daniel Jones.
And
And
then paying Darius
he's
Slayton.
not even in on
Yeah.
the roster anymore.
Darius Slayton.
Then they gave the same amount of money to Darius Slayton.
He's a stud.
So dumb.
He's a stud.
Thank you, Joe Shane.
Yo, stupid is as stupid does, bro. That's
It's
the
the gift
Giants.
that keeps on giving. But
All year round, Clark.
the graphics on the new Madden are absolutely bonkers. They are like it is probably as close to real life as humanly possible.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean I'm gonna probably pick up the hard copy. I don't have it like a digital. I have the digital PlayStation, but I'm probably just
Yeah.
picking up the hard copy to keep it sealed, just
Just to
for
have it. Yeah.
just to have it
to
because
have
he's on it. Like that's what I'll probably end up doing. Like later on, like when it drops down to like $20. But yeah, it's just pretty awesome. I love that they filmed it with the back jump, the backwards
awesome.
hurdle. Like
Awesome, man.
it's sick. It's awesome, and it's a good way to celebrate Saquon, right? Like Saquon was the heart and soul of this team this year. What he did was nothing short of magnificent. So, big honors. It's awesome. The Eagles are back on a video game. Because it was
Back
TL
up,
for ESPN football.
I was
You
gonna
guys
say
remember?
that I was gonna ask you the last two, the other two guys to be, other two birds to be on the cover.
Donovan McNabb, Madden, and and TL,
And
right?
To was on 2K
2K.
2K5.
Yep. And Donovan McNabb.
But yeah, but like a great, like the idea, not only that he's on there, but and the craziest thing is that like that's the iconic play, and it's the most impressive 7-yard gain ever.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he had so many other plays throughout the season that were absolutely bonkers that you could have absolutely put them on the ground. I saw that some of the funniest shit was the people that put off like the funny alternative covers.
Yeah.
One of AJ Brown reading a book on the sidelines. That's like, that's a good one. I like that.
The team, dude, it's so great. Like this Eagles team is just so easy to get behind. Like it's
It really
just
is.
great. It's AJ's reading a book. Saquon's back hurdling. Devonta's just being goofy as shit on the sideline. Like you just look at them and it's just like it's a fun team, and the culture's good. And I think that's
Culture,
what
baby. Culture.
and that's what you need with the teams. Like I don't know if we talked about it on the podcast, but looking at the number of arrests that were made, the Eagles are I think dead last in arrests, and the
They
Chiefs are
are. I
number
saw
one
that.
in arrests. Like since 2000 and like I think like 15, it's like holy shit. But like that speaks volumes, right? Like they don't go
Mhm.
after certain guys; they go after guys who fit their system. They don't like the problems. So it's like this is a lovable team. Besides the fact that everybody hates us. I mean, they hate the fans. They don't. I don't think they really hate the team. They hate us more than they hate them. But like the culture
Very
that's
true.
built inside this locker room, it's awesome, and it's an easy team to rally behind. So kudos to Saquon.
So,
You're
Rich, you're saying
you're our
we
MVP.
probably should have traded for Stephon Diggs.
Yo, he was on the Pink Pony Club, bro.
Dude, what in
Yo,
the hell is that?
I
Was
never
that
listen. Never have I ever went skiing, but I mean, this man was skiing Pink Alps. I'm like, yo, what is this
like
substance
all nonchalant on a boat on
on a,
social
Oh
media?
my God.
on a boat with a bunch of girls with a pink
Look
glittery
at
substance? I don't even know what that is. I don't even
look
know what
at
that
me.
is.
I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat and it's going fast and
I
yeah,
mean,
Boat to
fucking
that
boat.
Stephon Diggs,
that stuff was like, that's the stuff that just makes you shake your head. Like that stuff is absolutely wild.
bro.
No, I
It's
mean, not that it's happening, but like the fact that like you you don't have the peace of mind as you're getting on the boat to be like, oh, okay, there's somebody on the boat that's collecting everybody's phones and locking all that crap up.
Yeah.
nah, bro. You got to do it for your viewers, man, and your Twitch channels and your streaming bullshit. Like, God, everything's got to be documented, even doing illegal drugs with
Yeah,
three
no
girls
thanks.
that I just met. Yo, and the
Oh
funny thing
God.
was,
Pop
he was
rocks.
with he was at the I think it was like the Knicks Pacers game with Cardi B. Like, he goes to the Knicks Pacers game with Cardi B, and then he's on a boat snorting Pink Pony Club. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, the fuck are you doing? Like, I understand you don't want to play for the Patriots, but like, just retire and then come back in like 2 years. What do you want me to fucking do?
You can just formally request a trade.
Yeah, you can
You
just be
don't
like, yo,
have.
bro, I don't really want to play here. I mean, I know I signed an extension, but like, I'm gonna do some dumb shit.
I re-
So
I
you
really
might as well
just
trade me.
wanted a lot of money. I don't
I
want to
don't
be
actually want to play. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and they were Pop Rocks guys. It wasn't actually pink.
here. Yeah,
Oh, it's just Pop Rocks?
Just Pop Rocks.
just
No
Pop
big deal.
Rocks.
No, don't sweat it. Not a big deal.
Hold on. Who the fuck still eats Pop Rocks?
Yeah,
That's how I know it's bullshit. I have
yo,
not seen Pop Rocks
no,
in a
no
yo,
comment.
store since 1998.
No
Pop
comment,
Rocks
Rich.
would
No,
Pop Rocks would hit.
No God.
Hard.
Pop rocks and cola. Everybody
live
thought
in
they
the
would
past.
die. Urban legend, bro.
I live in the past, Rich.
Joe, if you find me some pop rocks in your house
Oh,
right
I
now,
have big
I
time
will
stock
believe
at
this.
Dollar
I'll
General.
believe Stefan Diggs. I'll believe it. You were the last hope to not convince me it wasn't pink cocaine.
I have,
Oh,
I
my
have big
goodness.
stock at Dollar General. Leave me alone.
Man, I got the bootleg peach rings. I got pop rocks. I got
Oh, God.
4-day-old Oreos. I promise, they're
He's
delicious.
got the water. He's got the watermelon Oreos.
The watermelon Oreos. Oh, they're terrible. They always had those, and then like the 4-pack for like 75 cents. And then
Yep.
I'm like, bro,
Uh,
you can't just get the $6s? Like, come on, dog. Like, I don't only want 4 Oreos.
Oh my goodness.
I want to enjoy it.
You guys want to do something fun? You want to try to
No, I
guess the
want to
guys
find
from the
out
old?
what the hell Stephon
yeah, I want
Diggs
to know
is
what this
snorting.
pink shit is.
I
We're
want to know
doing-
what this pink
hey,
shit is.
hold-
Do we have
hold
like can we call somebody? Do we know like any forensic people that we can just dial right now so we can ask them?
No, Rich, I'm about as close as you're going to get
God damn it, Don.
as a middle school science teacher. I'm about as close as you're going to get.
Come on, Don, help us out.
Don?
That's nitronium phosphate.
Nitronium
Can we do
phosphate
a
mixed
science
with
project? on.
MDMA. It's like,
Put it in the
what?
lab.
Dude, it's just fucking crazy. You just got paid like, what was his extension he just got?
Hold on. I'm
Like
pulling
over
up.
70
What do you
million,
get,
I believe.
25 a year,
Yeah. And you do that?
and he's old.
Yeah, it's not like he's young. He's like 31. You should know better. Like, come on,
And
bro.
He just signed a 4-year, $104 million contract
What I'm saying.
extension.
Like, what are you doing? And the New England
70
can cut him and be like, all right,
Isn't he-
fuck it.
70 guaranteed.
and he just came off of a major injury, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, ACL tear.
That was a desperation sign.
Oh, God.
They're paying him till he's like 36. It's ridiculous.
Great.
New
Gonna end
England's
up
going
with
to
that
New
Bobby
England.
Bonilla contract.
There you
No,
go.
it's great because Bill Belichick never wanted to sign anybody. And now the new regime wants to sign old guys for too long. Like, it's a
Sign
beautiful thing.
everyone.
Stupid. All right, let's do
All right,
something fun. Yeah.
You want to do something fun? You want to try to guess the guys from old Madden covers?
Oh, yeah, sure.
You ready? I'm going to give you the year and the team.
Okay.
All right, so up until 2000, John
Okay.
Madden was on the cover.
Okay.
The first player, Tennessee Titans, 2001.
I know what it is.
Steve McNair.
Not Steve McNair.
Joe.
Chris Johnson.
It's Eddie George.
Eddie
Ah!
George. Yeah, Chris Johnson's
Eddie-
later, cuz. Come on, dog.
All right. Sorry.
Eddie George was the first.
2002.
2002. It was Chris Johnson.
Told you.
2003. Chris Johnson.
Minnesota Vikings,
Adrian
2002.
Peters.
AD.
Quarterback,
Oh.
Oh, Dante Culpepper.
Culpepper.
Culpepper. All right.
Let's go, Joe. Me versus you.
2003, St. Louis Rams.
Marshall Falk.
There it is.
Come on, Joe. Are you lagging, bro? You
Oh,
lagging, bro?
sorry. My stream is running a little slow. My connection's running.
Yeah.
2004, Atlanta Falcons.
Mike Fick.
Mike Vick.
Yep. All right, 2005.
Ray Lewis.
There you go.
Hey, hold on a minute. We were even-
06 we talked about. 06 was McNabb. All right,
Chris Johnson.
2007 Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, Sean Alexander.
2008
8.
Tennessee Titans.
Chris Johnson.
Quarterback,
Steve McNair.
Vince Young.
Vince Young.
That's right.
Vince Young.
None of us got that, Joe. We were both wrong.
Dream team, baby.
Dream team.
2009 Green Bay Packers.
Brett Favre. No. Aaron, yeah, Brett Favre?
Was it Favre?
Favre.
Wow.
Favre. Yeah, and that was 2009. Was that right before he got to the Jets and got to
Yeah.
be like a
Busted
super
for
creeper?
having his wang out.
Yeah. Flashing his dick to the media.
Yeah, he was like, "Don't
Sending
tell
wanger
anybody.
pics.
I'm gonna send you this dick pic."
Want to see my purple helmet? My
Hey,
Danny
you wanna
Woodhead?
hang out
No, I'm
and
just
have
kidding.
some
He's a good
fun?
player, though. That was my favorite YouTube video, is What If? And it was Brett Favre. So, want to see my purple helmet? My Adrian Peterson? My Danny Woodhead? No, I'm just kidding. He's a good player, though. It's so good.
Oh god.
The
Was it
internet
like
was
a
All right.
great.
cheerleader?
No, it was to a media lady.
Yeah.
Is that who it was?
She
Yeah, it
was
was one of the media
she was
people.
like a sideline
That's
sideline
right.
reporter.
Yeah,
Hey, my name's Brett.
yo,
Here's
he
my
sent her a dick
first.
pic and then stole
Yo,
$70
did you see
million from the state of Missouri's Medicare. So
Yo,
he's a great guy.
What a scumbag.
the Brett Favre
Great.
thing on Netflix is wild.
I will not watch it. I hate that fucking guy so much.
Oh, I was like it just reinforced
Reiterates
that
what a douche he is.
He's a piece of shit.
oh my god. Like he doubled down and all the same shit that he did with the girl. He did the same exact thing when he was stealing the money from all the
Yeah,
Medicaid benefits people
from
in
Medicaid.
Mississippi.
Yeah.
Like
To
he was
build a
texting
fucking
people
volleyball court, like volleyball stadium for his daughter. What a
for his
scumbag.
daughter. All right, 2010. It's two guys. One AFC, one NFC.
Tom Brady and
Was it Rogers again?
No, I'm going to give you the teams.
Okay.
Cardinals, Steelers.
David Johnson and Le'Veon Bell.
Mm. Joe,
Larry
you got a guess?
Fitzgerald
Larry Fitz.
and the Steelers. You said?
Mm-hmm.
Santonio
Defense.
Holmes. Oh no.
Oh, Harrison. No, Troy.
Palomalu. Good job, Joe. Fuck.
All right. 2011, guy we talked about earlier.
TJ. Wait, who? Patriots?
Saints.
Oh, Drew Brees.
Yep.
Drew.
All right. This one was a bust out.
Okay.
Cleveland Browns, 2012.
Trent Richard. Oh no, Peyton Hillis.
Wow.
Peyton Hillis. Peyton Hillis had that
Yes,
one
no
year
wonder.
where he would just ran through
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, that shit was nuts.
And then it was over.
And then you had Lions in 13.
Megatron.
Yep.
Calvin.
All right. So in 2014, this was the Madden 25 edition. So this is not a current. This guy that's on there is not a current player for the Lions.
Barry.
Barry Sanders.
Barry
Good
Sanders.
pull, Joe. Good
Yep.
pull.
Another Seattle Seahawk in 2015.
2015.
Hmm.
Oh. Richard
No.
Richard
Was it
Sherman?
Richard Sherman?
Yeah, Richard Sherman.
Yeah, that's sick. Good pull.
In the Giants in 2016.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Odell.
Another
Odell?
Yeah,
And
it
16.
was that iconic
Yeah.
one. Hand.
Yeah, with the hand back. Yep. Wow, that was that long ago? Holy shit.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
2017 Patriots.
Brady.
Brady. So Brady was the next year in 18.
Patriots. Randy Moss. No, that was way before. Who the fuck was it?
Teddy Bruschi?
Gronk.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot
Gronk.
about that.
The Gronk spike. Yeah.
Spike.
But think about this. How Brady's how good for how long and doesn't get on the cover until 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. That is
All
wild.
right. 2019 Steelers offense.
Bet.
Antonio Brown.
Crazy Antonio
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown, yeah.
before he went off the rails.
Fucking
And then you
lunatic.
got the Chiefs in 2020.
Mahomes.
Mhm.
Patty.
Ravens in 21.
Lamar.
The MVP edition of 2021.
Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes.
Yep. And then 2023 was Madden on the cover again because that was the all Madden edition.
Yep.
And then
CMC.
CMC last year.
See, and then see.
Now Saquon, baby. All right. Now let's
All
go
right, what do
through
you
the
got?
Canadian football video game. Dating back from 1971 on Atari. Joe, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
We're gonna have a little stick hitting the ball.
Nigel Greenwood of the Toronto Argonauts. Correct. Correct.
Oh God. Well,
Brutus
next on our
Livingston of the Calgary Cockadoodles. Oh, how did you know,
Calgary
Joe?
Stampede. Duh.
Duh.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it's not the Cockadoodles.
Cockadoodles.
Calgary
Now that's
Cockadoodles.
intimidating.
well, listen. You want to
Get a
talk?
group of them, you're fucked.
We can talk UFL championship.
No, we can't.
Hey, did
No,
they
we
still
are
have
not.
Arena League football?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Did you guys ever go to a game?
Yes,
The
I went to the
Soul.
Soul.
Was it good?
God.
No.
No, it's not good.
Dude, there was
But
like
Rich,
70 people there, and we
No.
still couldn't get good seats all the way to the front. My
It's
buddy's
the-
uncle like worked for the Soul, and he's like, "Yo, man, I got these great tickets." Mind you, there's 85 people there, and we're still in the nosebleeds. And he goes,
It's
"Oh
like a
man, next time
wings.
I'll get the club." It's like, bro, there's nobody here. Can we just move down? And they wouldn't let you move down.
Are you
It was
kidding me?
no, it was
Oh,
hilarious.
Jesus.
It's like
Dude,
a
it was
wings
so
game.
terrible.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
you
like a
guys
wings.
remember when Philly had a roller hockey team?
Oh. Why do I not remember the name?
The Bulldogs.
I do remember it.
The Bulldogs.
Roller hockey.
The Bulldogs. They used to play. They played in the Spectrum, right?
Yeah, man, they played in the Spectrum. I used to go to those games all the time, dude. Sit right by the, right at the glass, watch them play roller hockey when I was a kid. It was like $5, dude. It was just fantastic.
They should have the Phantoms still playing here.
Yeah, because they're in Hershey, right?
The Lehigh Valley.
Lehigh.
Lehigh
Yeah.
Valley.
Yeah.
They still have the Hershey Bears or whatever.
The Hershey Bears are Pittsburgh.
Oh, they're Pittsburgh.
They moved to Pittsburgh, so they're not the Hershey Bears.
Well,
Wait,
they
are
were,
they
Now they're doing professional pillow fighting, so maybe they'll start handing that out to these big cities. No bullshit.
No bullshit.
No
He was like, I
kidding.
signed up.
Professional
Sign up. I'm
pillow
an amateur. You know, I'm just sending in my videos.
oh my God.
Everybody, bring your pillows to the game.
Oh,
I can
God.
see Joe just send him his camera. All right, here's my tryout.
Jesus Christ.
It
Oh,
would
They
be
didn't want me. I was
entertaining,
too
for
forceful
sure.
with the pillow. That's crazy.
Especially after about 15 beers.
Give me 12
my God.
Modelo's. You're going down. Joe, did you put a brick in your pillow? Oh, God.
No,
No.
I'm not
not at all.
You killed the guy.
Might want
This
to
is
lay
nuts.
low for a while.
he filled his pillow sack with bars of soap. It was crazy. Full Metal Jacket live in person. God.
All right. Fun summer stuff? Or you want to?
Yeah, fun summer.
We got the NBA, the NHL Stanley Cup starts tonight.
Yeah, it starts tonight.
Yeah.
Oilers, Panthers, and then the Pacers, Thunder start NBA Finals.
Yeah. Go Thunder?
I hope it's a tie.
Yeah, it's just weird. I mean, I'm all for it.
I'm
Two
glad
small
there's
markets.
some new blood, some new teams that are at that kind of level. It's nice to see somebody else in the mix.
Almost definitely.
How mad are you guys that we could have had Halliburton and Buddy Hield if we would have just traded Ben Simmons?
Oh, dude.
Oh,
Ben is
Rich,
a
you
generational
not
talent.
only could have had Halliburton, but you could have gotten rid of. You could have gotten rid of Tobias Harris. You could have gotten rid. It was the deal was Harris, Thibault, Simmons, and I think you were going to get draft picks. You were going to get like Halliburton and
And picks.
Harrison Barnes and like 2 first-round picks.
Yep. Epic
And,
fail.
yeah, and Buddy Hield was in there too. He was in it too.
Shooter.
Bro, it's
Like,
so dumb, man. I hate the Sixers so much.
oh, it's so bad.
But Rich, you gotta just have the mindset that if these guys are gonna come back healthy, they're gonna go on a run, man.
They're like 40.
They're
Joel
like
Embiid's
terrible.
knees are like 96 years old apiece.
They're
And he's
awful.
just a fat mess. And then Paul George is like, I'll talk to you guys in the playoffs. I'm done my podcast. It's like, dude, you weren't even anywhere near going to
No, you're
make the
not.
playoffs.
It's awful.
Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's delusional. And the fact that, like, we could have moved Paul George at the trade deadline because people were willing to take on his contract.
Run it back, man. Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. I have a feeling Joel Embiid gets traded, and I'd be completely content with it. I'm over
I'll be
it.
fine with it.
Yeah,
I'm
at this
done.
point,
You did nothing for me. You never won me a championship.
right.
Like, I don't fucking care.
can't. You're not going to get anything for the longer you wait. It's going to just be less and less.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, listen, Joe. At this point,
You got it.
you
Yeah,
just
gotta
you
got
just gotta get rid of them.
And I think
somebody
You
else.
gotta
Philly's
get rid of
turned
them. You
on.
gotta start over because it's just
Yeah.
it's a
You
mess.
got to
But-
move that money, man. You got to move that money. That's
But I
a
thought
terrible,
about
terrible
the
contract.
picture. The
Yeah.
picture that I saw of Tyrese Halliburton carrying the Eastern Conference Championship trophy out, right? And it said like, I thought about. Do you remember the picture that he sent out after the Olympics when it was like got an A for the group project but didn't really do anything?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, that's got to be a cool moment, right? To go from that to have that experience where you're playing with those guys, but you never got on the court in any of the games and somehow managed to turn that into, like, I think about the same thing
Run.
with Joel Embiid, right? Played, but didn't bring any of that back to the on the court play. And Tyrese Halliburton, to his credit, kind of turned that into what is now going to be an opportunity to play in the NBA Finals, which kudos to him, man.
I think Philly's done with Joel. I really do. I think it's like
I think it's
at
just
this point,
tired. I think
it's
people
just-
are just
yeah.
exhausted.
it's exhausted of just him just saying all this shit, and it's just like, all right, we want the bat for you, and like, oh, you should have been MVP. All the missed games and the no transparency, and then you find out Carmelo has played more games with him since like more games than him since 2016. He's been retired for 3 years. It's just like shit's crazy. Shit's crazy.
It
Like,
really is.
What's the best ability, guys?
Availability.
Availability.
Can't.
Availability. But the NHL Finals should be fun, right?
Connor
it's a
McDavid.
rematch of last year.
Let's go Oilers.
Yeah, Oilers.
I
I
mean,
like Jesus to get a cup.
they're I mean, hockey and Canada go hand in hand, and they're fans, they're rabid, they sell out. I mean, they got a great squad. And I mean, Florida
Canada has
Florida's a
not
great
won a
team.
Stanley Cup since like the early 2000s.
That's crazy.
It would be fun to see them do it because their fans appreciate it, the city appreciates it. It's good for I mean, it is Canada, but nothing wrong with the Canadians, eh? It's all right, eh? Don't worry, eh? But Florida won, so I think it's Edmonton's time.
Yeah.
Which makes me think of the Flyers and just want to go in the corner and cry. But
Dude, I watched playoff hockey. I'm not gonna lie. I watched playoff hockey. So Don, you should be proud of me. Fuck, dude, I was watching Florida play. Holy shit. Against the Canes. The
It's
one
a
power play.
whole-
The one power play when the fucking Florida's down, dude, and they just controlled the puck in the zone the whole fucking time.
the whole time.
I'm like, yo, these dudes are ridiculous. Like the Hurricanes couldn't get a shot off. I'm like, and they're just like, all right, fuck it, we're gonna play off. The way, like, and same thing with the Oilers. The way these fucking teams skate and play,
Yeah,
like,
man.
my dad was telling me because I'm not the biggest hockey guy, and I'm over there and we're watching. I'm like, yo, the Stanley Cup's on. Like, put it on, and we're watching the Florida and whatchamacallit. And he goes, bro, this is sickening. He's like, it's absolutely sickening. He's like, the Flyers could never, like, they could never. And I
They're
didn't
so-
watch the Flyers at all
Yeah,
this year.
they're so far away from it, and
Oh.
that's just like they're
Ridiculously.
like there's a reason why these teams like they destroy. Like I'm watching now, Florida just went up 2-1. Like
Oh, it's on right now?
it's all right. I just turned it on just now. They just scored. But like you're looking at it, like I'm looking at this and going, like there's no way that this team, the way that it's currently constructed, not even 5 years from now, right?
No.
They're gonna need like these teams are like wild good.
Yeah. I don't like. I
You-
don't understand what the Flyers are doing wrong besides ownership and, I mean, every single front office person that they've had in the past 15 years. Um, but like, this is crazy. Watching these dudes skate, it's insane. I love every minute of it. Every minute
It's
of it.
awesome.
Yeah, I think the Flyers' issue for years has been
Too
they
many
don't
Flyers.
draft the right guys. They don't. They either don't bring in the right guys or don't maximize the players that they have.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just a vicious cycle. It's just a revolving door of rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. They'll leave here and then they start doing well, like Florida's goalie Bobrovsky. I mean, he was a Flyer, and they let him get away. So
He's gonna be a Hall of Fame goalie.
Yo, he is.
and he should.
He is.
And you're still paying Brizgal off today.
Really?
They're still paying that
They're
contract.
Bobby Bonilla in him. Yep.
Oh, dude, I know they're still praying Briz Adlin Tiger's blood. I had his
This
jersey.
is humongous big.
Humongous
big deal.
Lost in Woods.
Yeah, that dude was fucking insane.
Crazy.
It's sad. It really is sad. 50 years, man. 50 years for a hockey town to not have won one since then. It's just.
I don't believe
completely
anybody in Philly gives a
unacceptable.
fuck about hockey anymore.
Have you been to a game, Rich?
Recently?
Like within the last 5 years, 10 years?
Nah, 10, probably about 12 years ago when the Nashville Predators had that dude that signed that huge deal. Shea or whatever his name is.
Shea Weber.
Shea Weber.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the last time I went to a game. I sat at the cheap seats and we lost, I think, like 4-0. It was trash.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
I used to love early like 90s and like mid 90s
yeah.
hockey with Lindros and those guys.
Yep.
Like me and my dad would watch them all the time. We would go to games and that's just fun. I love hockey games. I love being at a hockey game. It's great. I can't watch shit hockey though. Like this shit is fantastic on the TV.
Incredible.
Like bad hockey is like watching
paint dry.
watching paint dry. And that's all the Flyers is. It's like, oh, they get the ball up. There's the tuck turnover. And it's just like, I can't do this shit.
Bad pass.
Bad pass.
Yep.
Missed opportunities.
Misses the net. How die. Shoot, shoot, and then they miss. Or they wind up getting like the perfect pass and the guy fires it wide of the net.
Yeah.
It's just
It really can be
vicious cycle.
Really aggravating. It's just not, you're right. It just becomes like not fun.
Yeah,
So,
it's been that way for too long. I mean, they've had 2 legit years in the last 13 seasons? 2012 and 2021?
Yep, thereabouts.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's awful.
It's bad.
Gentlemen, final thoughts. What do we got?
Oh, final thoughts. I don't know. Go, Joe. You go first, bud.
Oh, sure. Put me on the spot, right?
Yo, I got to think of this. Shit.
Yeah.
All right, I got mine. If anybody wants to contact Joe to be a professional pillow fighter, he's in. Pants optional. It's a great time.
Links in the bio.
That's right. Send all your information to my Twitter, DM, Facebook, Instagram, Snapgram, InstaChat.
Yeah, if you got InstaChat,
MySpace.
Is MySpace app?
Fired up my MySpace. So you can hit me up on MySpace for the pillow.
Joe, drop your aim in the comments below, bro, so everybody can follow.
Joe's getting a sponsorship from the My Pillow guy.
Yeah. And I have just recently reactivated my AOL. So
nice. You got your AOL IM instant messenger.
Yeah, AIM, baby.
Hold on, it's loading. Let's see if it connects. Hold on.
No, man. You got to go one further. The cheap, the terrible knockoff. You got to get the Microsoft Messenger, the MSN. I know.
Wow. All right. Well,
final thoughts. It's so happy to be back with you guys. It was a great time. Yo, summertime is here, boys. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Good to see you,
Yeah.
Rich.
Fun times.
So
Fun
nice
times.
to have all of us back on here.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, enjoy the weather, guys. Enjoy the summer. Get out there. Get out with friends and family. Be responsible. Be smart. So, yeah, my son will be probably on the road within the next few weeks or so. So, everybody, wear your seatbelts. Look out for him. You know,
I got one of those, Joe.
bring some
I
extra.
got one of those.
Be on the road now. He's a good driver. He's taken lessons. Taken a few lessons, and they said he's doing a really good job. So he's had plenty of practice over the last.
I mean, shit, Lacey would tell you that Jane's a better driver than I am.
Wow.
That's some disrespectful
Damn,
shit.
Don.
Hey, listen. I get us from A to B.
There you go.
Somehow we always show up.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Made it.
You know, they kids. Well, everybody.
Gotcha.
Break balls.
We're here.
I drive like a grandpa, so
But
that's what everybody.
whenever I offer them, like, all right, like I'm a great passenger driver because I don't care about anything. Lacey is like,
well, why are you going?
2 hands on the front, like 2 hands on the dash. Everybody's got to it's got to stop, park here, park there. There's a spot there. There's one closer. Mike, I just sit in the car. I don't say a boo. But when I hand the keys to somebody else, I'm like, I don't feel like driving.
Mm-hmm.
But I also don't want to. I also want to make all the comments, and that's why we love our family. That's it. It's all good. Yeah. So I mean, listen, I'm excited about the summer. Gardening tip, Don's gardening tips. At the end of the season, when you have 20 cucumbers that you can't eat because they all turn white before you pick them, don't bury them in your garden as compost and think that they're just going to decompose. Because I found out the hard way that all those cucumber seeds all blossomed. And now I've got like 40,000 cucumbers plants that are growing. So composting didn't go my way. Well, it worked. Nature did its job, but this moron put 20 cucumbers in a giant pile in the middle of his garden.
Donnie Dillweed. Come on, Donnie.
Donnie Dillweed. Don,
Listen, there's gonna
what
be a
you
lot.
need to
There's
do
gonna
is
be. I might be picking up pickling over the summer.
no, bro. Every party you go to, you make cucumber salad.
And I'll get you. I'll send you stuff. Rosie pickles everything.
Oh, all right.
Rosie
So we
pickles
might-
everything because you don't you plant this and you plant that. Some of the stuff takes off. Some of it doesn't really. It doesn't get to the level you think it's gonna. Some of it's just like it's like a jungle out there.
Yeah.
Like tomatoes. It's like you can only make so much gravy and sauce and eat fresh tomatoes and whatever else you're gonna do with it. So everything winds up getting pickled in this house. So
you got a good pickling recipe?
I'll send you some stuff.
Yeah,
send me the pickling recipe. I want to know what she does.
Let's go.
We probably have about 80 of them. Well, not that many, but there's just pickled shit everywhere.
That's awesome.
Wow,
pickles.
Yeah, that sounds disgusting.
Not shit, Don.
Joe, you shouldn't be pickling your shit, bro. What did we tell you? Joe, you got hit in the head one too many times with a pillow.
That's right, man. Come on, leave me alone. It's not my fault.
Joe, are your pants on?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I believe Chester
remember.
Livingston said that from the
I can't
Quebecian Quebec
I'm
Riders,
9 Modelo's in
1984. Dude, I wish the Canada Football League. That's how they were. Like they all had like real formal names, like it's England, and they were like, ha ha ha, Jolly-O. Like that'd just be great. But no, it's not. Just worse product than the NFL.
You need to start sending some emails, Rich.
I'm gonna start sending emails. I want proper English,
God.
and I want.
Hey, does anybody know whatever happened with Davion Taylor?
Davion Taylor, what? Where is he?
Oh, we're gonna. We need to do some. We need to do some digging.
Yo, 30 for 30. It's going to be titled Rich versus Davion Taylor. That's all it's going to be. I'm just going to make up a beef.
Rich versus Davion.
It's just going to be two confessions. Like,
You
I have
guys-
no idea who the
We're
fuck
gonna
this guy is. He's an asshole. I'd be like, he's.
We're gonna have to do a. We'll have to put it in a chat GBT hypothetical scenario and see what pops out. Rich
Love
versus
that.
Davion Taylor.
I
Got it.
still would like the Don's idea, the 30 for 30 false profits, Ben Simmons, Carson Wentz story. That would be fucking dope.
Dude.
I need someone. I need.
You
I need.
need to.
all
Don't you have some
independent
polls
film.
on? Call your connects over there.
Who? It's just us, Joe.
Don, you said you're the closest thing we got. You're a middle school science teacher. You said it, not us. You're the
Don,
expert.
You're kind of a big
Yeah,
deal.
you're right.
You're
not
the
wrong.
expert.
Don, you're kind
You're
of a
not
big
wrong.
deal, Don.
Great
Take us
job.
home, Rich.
All right, well, we're drunk on broad. Don, Joe, myself, thanks for joining. And as always, you stuck around, you fucked around, and you found out. It's fuck Spike Eskin as always. Fuck Davion Taylor. I'm so sorry. This guy just keeps catching strays no matter what. Fuck Deshaun Watson. Fuck Justin Tucker. And yeah, as always, it's just fuck the Cowboys. So we're drunk on broad. Thank you, Philly. We love you. See you next time. Go Summer!
Summer.
Summertime!
And go Bears.
The Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions.